welcome back to Row & Co Farms. So it's week 2 of the Pantry Challenge, and I wanted to give you guys a little summary of everything that we did this week. Week 2 went really good. We went through lots of pantry items. I have not been to the grocery store yet. I have not run out of things, so far so good. If you guys aren't familiar, the Pantry Challenge that I'm participating in is part of the 3 Rivers Challenge. I'll link them down below. There's a YouTube channel and Instagram page that you should definitely go follow. So Jessica at 3 Rivers Homestead challenges herself and her viewers to participate in her challenge during January and February, which means that we will not be going to the grocery store during those months, and we're going to challenge ourselves to use everything, not everything, but use the food from our pantry, freezers, and fridge to eat from for the next 2 months. So we're in our second week, or just finished our second week, and I wanted to give you guys a little rundown of what we have for dinner during these 7 days. I'm not filming any breakfasts and lunches. It's just too time consuming to do that, but I am bringing you all of the dinners that we had during this pantry challenge. So let's talk a little bit about what we had to eat this week. So for day 1, we had a quiche. Quiche is one of my favorite go-to things to eat. I use a gluten-free pie crust that is already made. It's a frozen pie crust that I buy at the store, so that's always easy, and I keep a stock of those in my freezer. So I put together a nice broccoli and cheese quiche, and I'll show you guys that right here, and we'll look at that really quick.
So I've chopped up all of my veggies here, and then I'm going to take my broccoli and I'm going to steam it in the microwave for about 5 minutes. As soon as it comes out of the microwave, I'm going to put it under some cold water to stop the cooking process. That will keep our broccoli nice and crisp and green. Time to add our eggs. I've got about 10 to 12 farm fresh eggs here. We'll probably use most of those, but we're going to go ahead and mix everything up. Add some salt and pepper and a little bit of milk. You can use non-dairy milk as well, whatever you like. I like to go ahead and saute my onions and garlic together, and then go ahead and toss in the broccoli that's already been cooked as well. And now let's start putting everything into our pie crust. I put in the cheese layer on the bottom, then all of our veggies, then another layer of cheese, and then we'll pour in our milk and egg mixture. Go ahead and put a little egg wash on your crust, and then place this in the oven for about an hour at 400 degrees.
So on day 9 was a Sunday night, and my husband and I decided to go out to eat that night. So I did not cook that day. I do not have any footage for that day, but we had a beautiful meal when we went out to eat, and it was nice to not have to prepare anything. So day 10 was chicken leg quarters. Chicken legs were from chickens that we butchered last summer. And so we had chicken leg quarters with some great roasted vegetables. I added some Mexican spices, cumin, paprika, and chili powder, and a couple of others, and we roasted those vegetables and chicken legs, and then I made a pot of rice with it with some fresh bone broth, and we had a wonderful dinner that night. It was really good. We also that day decided to make some cookies after for supper. And so we had chocolate chip walnut cookies, of course, made from all pantry ingredients that we already had on hand. So for day 11, we had chicken wings and French fries. We had that last week too, but we went ahead and made it again this week because we really enjoy having the wings. So we just made a small batch of wings and a small batch of hand-cut fries. This time I actually made them myself. And so we just baked those in the oven, and we had a really good, quick dinner. So for day 12, I did some chicken broth early in the day, some chicken stock out of a chicken carcass that we had in the freezer. So I went ahead and threw that into the Instant Pot, set it to 2 hours, added a few of our frozen veggies that we keep in the freezer, like onion skins, little pieces of onion, celery, and carrots. We tossed that in with it, added some water, apple cider vinegar, and we had a great chicken broth by the end of the day. So I used that chicken broth and some of the chicken from the chicken carcass to make a beautiful chicken tortilla soup. It was wonderful. It was so good. I'll link that up here. You guys can watch really quick how we put that together. It was really easy. I sauteed the vegetables, added in some tomatoes, canned tomatoes, some broth, and then at the very end, after it was all cooking, I added in my pre-cooked chicken that we already had off of those chicken carcasses. So turned out really, really good. I'll make sure you guys watch that right here. Excellent. So on day 13, we had meatballs. I made meatballs out of ground chicken and ground turkey. And then we had some mashed potatoes and some frozen peas. It was really good. I still have some leftovers and we're still working through some of that over the next couple of days. And then finally on day 14, I made some chicken salad, and that came from the leftover chicken from making the bone broth the other day. And then I just added some celery, a little bit of apple, some almonds and cranberries from the pantry. And then I had a little bit of fresh dill, parsley, and chives in my garden. So I grabbed those, chopped those up, and then threw in some fresh homemade mayo that I had in the refrigerator already. So chicken salad, threw that with some crackers, and had a great dinner for day 14. So that is a wrap up of everything that we had to eat this week. It all was really delicious, and we're ready to start week 3. We're almost through the first month, and I'm really excited, and I'm really happy to be going through this challenge. Like, I'm really working through some things, and now that we're getting to the point where we've used up a lot of our pre-made snacks and chips and things like that, now we're going to start getting to the point where we're going to be making some of our own snacks, maybe some of our own crackers, potato chips. We may make some, what was the other thing we're going to make? Crackers, potato chips. We're going to do some more desserts. I'm going to make tortilla chips and like corn tortillas. So I want to, stretch myself a little bit to make those things. I haven't done that before. So yeah, we're going to be on the snack making routine here pretty soon. So I'm excited to bring you guys some more content this week. So stick around for week 3. That's coming up. Give me another week and we'll have plenty more dinners for you to look at and hopefully try for yourself. So I had a good time this week, guys, and I can't wait to see you next time here at Row & Co Farms.